First off, we're going to say R.I.P to Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon. You know, one of the greatest pro wrestlers slash entertainers there is. You know? But the things that he went through involving pro wrestling, you know, it's the same thing that all the other wrestlers go through. But at the end of the day, the things that he went through is the reason why he's dead. The sacrifices that he had to put his body through to feed this machine. That machine, yeah, the devil's machine. That machine is very evil, and everything associated with it comes from the devil. These guys have to put their body on the line 7 days a week, every day of the year. There's no days off in pro wrestling. All around the world, pro wrestling is global. It is a global entity. Bigger than football, bigger than basketball. It is global. And this is the reason why these wrestlers end up dying at the end of the day because of the grind, the sacrifices that they had to put their body through to entertain the people. And they did it all for some money. Everything that's associated with the WWE pro wrestling is very devilish. See, we all know wrestling's fake. We all know it's scripted. This ain't got nothing to do with that. This is about how everything is associated with the devil. These pro wrestlers have to put their life on the line every day. Every day. When you put your life on the line and understand that you're putting your body through some dangerous things. This body we have is the body of Christ. And it should not be destroyed. And when y'all out here destroying y'all body to entertain the people just because of this machine. See, we're going to talk about that machine, but understand that as a pro wrestler, the pain that the body go through, and we all know that there's no medicine in the world that's going to take away the pain like drugs and alcohol. The drugs is their painkiller. And this is no disrespect to Scott Hall or no other wrestler. But we gotta understand that these guys were drug addicts. We can look at him today and see that he went through a whole lot of stuff as a pro wrestler. And the only way to deal with his pain was the drugs and the alcohol. He's not the only one. He's not the only one because of the sacrifices, the road trips, the plane rides, just every day. The injuries, the grind. It'll kill you. At the end of the day, it'll kill you. And that grind and that sacrifices have took many pro wrestlers' life because they had to feed a machine that's designed to kill us. Vince McMahon is a billionaire. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. This man built a whole pro football league to go against the NFL. That shows you how much power he has. Feel me? The NFL got 32 owners. Just 32. It's just 32 of them. And it's one of Vince McMahon. Listen to what I'm saying. It is one of Vince McMahon. That shows you power. Power. Vince is global, y'all. I'm telling you. He got that power. Feel me? He buried every wrestling promotion there is. He buried them all. He buried them all. He buried them all. And he made them all work for him because he had all the power when it comes to being a pro wrestler. I believe that Vince McMahon did some things that other wrestling promotions just wasn't willing to do. I believe he gave his soul up for it. And in return, he got the power to make all of wrestling go through him. All the people, everybody. If there was anything to do with pro wrestling, you had to go through him. He had all the power and he buried it all. At that point, he was the leader of the machine. He was the face of that machine when it comes to sports and entertainment. He was the face of it. And after he buried everybody, after he built that character, he buried WCW. I'm telling you, he built that character. He built a character. He buried everybody. Because when he went to war with WCW, he built that character, that Satan character. And everybody, you had no chance in hell. What you got? You ain't got no chance in hell when it comes to Vince McMahon. He was Satan. He was the face of that machine when it comes to pro wrestling. And everything associated with this company is in some type of way devilish. That goes from the characters to the music to everybody. Even the crowd looking devilish. That's because of this organization, the entities. You feel me? Look at Bray Wyatt. They had a theme. Listen to me. Everything is devilish. From back then till now. One of their biggest characters of all time in The Undertaker. You know? Devilish. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rattlesnake. Devilish. And what Razor Ramon Scott Hall say? I'm the bad guy. The bad guy, because the bad guy is the good guy. Listen to what I'm saying. Real facts, Razor. Real facts. The bad guy is the good guy. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a rattlesnake. Austin 316 is blasphemy. Blasphemy. The devil is opposite of God. God gives you the truth. That machine gives you a lie. blasphemy according to the Holy Bible, God's word. Because in John 3:16, God, you feel me, who loved the world, gave his forgotten son to it. You feel me? He gave his son to this world, and this world rejected it. They rejected him. This world is influenced by the devil. It's this machine. It's a devilish machine, and they don't want Christ around. That's why they gave you Austin 3:16 instead of John 3:16. Good is John. Bad is Austin. But Austin was the good guy, and we liked him because he was the good guy. Not knowing in reality, he was the bad guy. If you understood all of this scripted stuff, this is all devilish, and it all comes from the devil himself, Vince McMahon. He's not the devil himself, but his character. It all comes from the brain of a devil. Because he spread his devilish influence on the crowd and also on the people who watch it. Everybody associated him with him in some type of way is devilish. They had giants. Andre was a giant. But Andre went through the same thing Razor went through. He had to put his life on the line for that grind, for that machine, and understand the things, the sacrifices that came with that. Andre was a drunk. Fell asleep in the ring one night in the match. He had to drink because of the pain he had to go through for that machine. There's no days off. It'll kill you. That machine will kill you. Just to entertain the people. Distracting us, deceiving us, giving us all of this devilish spirits on us. R.I.P. to Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Owen Hart. Everybody who put their life on the line for that machine to entertain us. And not knowing at the end of the day, that machine will kill you. Eddie Guerrero, drugs. All of these wrestlers in some type of way associated with drugs. Look at Kevin Nash, X-Pac. Look at him now. And you can tell, I'm telling you, I know a drug addict when I see one. That's because of the pain and sacrifices they had to do for that machine. When you sell your soul to that machine, there's nothing you can do but do what that machine tell you to do. Cain. Hell. Feel me? You got Roman Reigns. All devil. All of this stuff is devilish. Acknowledge me. You feel me? The Roman Empire. All that stuff comes from the Roman Catholic Church at the end of the day. Feel me? The devil stuff. The devil things. You feel me? The Romans is who killed Jesus Christ. But this is what pro wrestling promote to us. They give us the devil's knowledge. They built these characters to deceive the people. That character got these wrestlers looking bad. Looking bad. Because of the drugs they did to entertain us. Feel me? All them drugs. And this is why we thank The Rock. You feel me? This is why we glad The Rock made it out. You can look at The Rock and tell The Rock didn't do that. That's why you don't hear too many stories about The Rock when it comes to pro wrestling. Everything you really hear is all good stuff. You don't hear the bad. You know what I mean? He did not make pro wrestling his life. He did not, because he was very entertaining. This is why we relate to him now, because we watch him grow up and we see the success outside of wrestling. You can tell he didn't do drugs. You can tell he didn't drink alcohol like that. You know, back in them days, you can tell. You can see him and you look at them. Look at them. Everybody, all of them old wrestlers from back in the day. Look at them. Some can barely walk. Hey, that's the sacrifices they had to put their body through for that machine, the devil. And when Vince got control of it, it all ran through him, his vision. Vince is very powerful. You feel me? He's bigger than it all. He built their characters, you know? It's all the devil. Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, all devilish. Man, y'all see it, but sometimes I don't think people really care. They still gonna watch it, you know? It's all entertainment. We love being entertained, you know? As long as we being loved and entertained, they gonna keep deceiving us. We're gonna keep watching the devil stuff, you know? It's all devilish at the end of the day. The character, just everything. It's based around the devil. You feel me? You can hear it in the announcers. Everything is just Satan. It's just Satan itself. You feel me? It's all scripted, all fake. You know? It's to deceive the people. Yeah. We can tell you all about this sports and entertainment. You'll never hear him talk about Jesus Christ. Hey, for real. Like R.I.P to these R.I.P to all these wrestlers just gone. Scott Hall, you know, hip surgery led to heart attacks. You feel me? That's because of the grind he had to put his body through to feed that machine. That's associated with the devil. And the drugs and the alcohol, it all plays a part in it. Feel me? That stuff is sad when you look at these wrestlers today. Like, dang, look at X-Pac. Like, damn, look at Kevin Nash, Big Diesel. Like, come on, Razor. You feel me? Like, that's crazy. But dang, like I said, man, hey, and you know, it was a different generation back then. Like, look at, we all know, that's why, hey, but it's that machine, it ain't their fault. You know, it is their fault, but at the end of the day, it's the devil they doing it for. They doing it for the devil. You know, that machine is the devil. Vince McMahon is the devil. You know? Like, this is crazy.